All right, we are successfully on all forms of social media today. Look at me, got the mic. Maybe I'll put the mic over here. I see myself, and I don't know if I like the positioning of the mic. Well, you guys can see it in front of me, guys. Here we go. What's up, Farouk? What's up, Mike? What's up, Susie Q? Guys, I had a major breakthrough today. You're probably like, oh my gosh, what happened? My breakthrough is, if you notice, if I come a little closer, I'm starting to look tanner. I laid outside in the sun today, and I think my base is finally kicking in. I have just the right amount of heat on my face where it's not too burnt and it's not too light. I feel like it's getting a little bit more tan. Again, when you have a bald head, you throw the tan together, bald and a beard with a tan, bald and beard, sexy nowadays. Women like the bald with the beard. Throw the tan in there, even better. So I'm trying to get the tan going, not because I'm trying to get the ladies, but because I like to be tan. So I laid out today, great time. I go every couple days, so I lay outside about 30 minutes each side, and today was perfect. I did 30 minutes to the sun. I even took the glasses off for like 10 minutes or so I don't get the glass line on my face. So now I'm kind of it's getting there, guys. I'm getting that tan going, so I feel good. It was a breakthrough day, and that's that. Last time I laid out, actually it wasn't Monday, 2 times before that, I burned like crazy the back of my leg, so I had to be careful of that. So that's my story for you today. I figured Dave said that's hot. Well, thank you, Dave. I do need to put some more lotion on my face. I'm feeling like that dry heat kind of thing going on. I put on lotion twice since I took my shower a couple hours ago, so I might need to put more on there. Hot but not healthy? Well, not true. Okay, in fairness, here's the thing. If you go outside, I don't like putting sunscreen on, and I don't like getting burnt. So I don't lay out a long time, right? Sunscreen is also bad for you. So laying out in the sun is bad for you, supposedly, and being out in the sun is bad. Getting burned is bad for you. Putting sunscreen on is not good for you. So what I do is I go out every couple days for 20 to 30 minutes, build the base up so I get just enough amount of the sun, right? And think about it. If the sun is that bad for you, what did they do in all the ancient generations where these people lived outside with no sunscreen? The sun's got to be good for you. Burning, maybe not so much. So that's why I start working on building the base so then I can be outside longer, not burn. I go right to the edge, just enough sun, not burn. Positive endorphins. I get the positive endorphins with the vitamin, what is it, vitamin D? Is that the sun? D or C? I don't know. So anyways, that was my breakthrough day today. There are sunscreens that aren't bad for you. I hate sunscreen. I just hate putting them on. I just don't like doing the sun, especially the lotions. I hate lotions. I know my name sounds like lotion, but I just don't like putting them on. I don't like putting sunscreen on. I will if I have to, if I go to the beach, but that is my rant for today. Dave says, just kidding. I don't think you're kidding, Dave. I think you were saying I'm hot. It's okay. It's 2020. We can talk about it. All right. At that time, the ozone layer was protective, Lucian. Not anymore. Well, that's fine. What am I going to do, right? Susie Q says COVID-19 protection. Well, I'm not using any protection. I mean, so how's that, right? So no protection. I'm just going out in the sun with no protection. I'm going out without a mask, so I'm protectionless, right? I guess you'd say I'm going raw. So there you go. There's my humor to start the day. I figured I'd give you some of that because I've already done the watch list, and the watch list pretty much stinks for tomorrow, or it looks like it's going to stink, so I really don't have much to show you. I've already put the stocks on there. Some of you will probably say, why don't you do that every day? Because I don't feel like it. I like talking to you guys. I like rambling. Some of you will probably say, I don't like when you ramble. I just want you to do it. Well, it's my show, and I do what I want. So I might just talk to you for 45 minutes today about sunscreen and laying in the sun. I mean, if I want to do that, I will. Dave. Gotta rot. Dave, that's funny. Farouk, you're very serious. We are in the trading business. Risk versus reward. There's more risk to it than the reward of elevating vitamin D levels. Trust me. You know what? I'll take the risk. You know? That's fine. I could die from I could die from corona that's terrifying this world and this earth. And again, I still have no clue of anybody that has it. Again, that's fine. Right? All right. I'm going rogue. There used to be protection. All right. So let me just go through. And again, the plays are not going to... I'm not liking really any of the stuff for tomorrow. There's actually a decent maybe reversal. I don't like this pattern usually. I typically don't put these on, but it's a sub $1 stock. It may get another pump again, potentially. You know, it's holding that 9 EMA. So I'm going to put the alert. Holding 9 EMA on daily. Watch for possible pump again. See if price can get above $1 with resistance at 200 SMA. That's CIOXY. Oh, Oxy. I see Oxy in there. So Cioxy. Could that be for oxycodone? Could it be hydroxy? Right? Some of you might say, oh, you can't say hydroxy. I mean, it's a term that's out there. It's a buzzword that's out in the industry right now. Hydroxy. So I just see the word or it could be oxy, like the oxy pads for your face, like back in the day. Could be any of those, you know. This one is a gold, I think a gold company. This one may be setting up for a possible inverted cup and handle if it holds support. So watch if support holds and forms handle on inverted cup and handle with resistance at MA lines. That's NG. Oh, Cioxy, it's a Brazilian credit company. I mean, I was talking about going raw and Brazilian. I mean, Brazilian, I don't know. Is that funny? I don't know. Potentially. All right. This one may be doing a possible cup and handle. Possible cup and handle ish. 390. Possible cup and handle ish on 1 hour watch if price can get above 380 with resistance up to $4. LFC. That's kind of got an inverse head and shoulders on the hourly. China Life Insurance Company. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Am I going to put this one? I was looking at cup and handle on this one, and there's some gaps on it. Might be doing an inverse head and shoulders. 1050 resistance. Inverse head and shoulders on 1 hour. Watch if price can get above 50 SMA with resistance at 1050-ish. And let's do IBIO. Again, I don't really like any of these. The market, I'll actually pull that up again in a second. Doji off 9 EMA on daily. Watch if price can move up with resistance between 180 to $2. Let's go to the SPY. All right. Do I want to say if I'm bullish or bearish and the SPY? Well, good question, right? So you still have this rising channel on the daily of SPY. You've got this crazy gap that still is being stubborn and doesn't want to fill yet. So, you know, it looks bearish, but this could also be a flag. So this could be like a bull, like a flag. It could be a pennant. This could be cup and handle-ish. You keep hearing Trump say V-shaped recovery, V-shaped recovery. We're still in a V shape. You know, as long as price stays in this channel, if it starts failing support, that's a problem. You know, it got shaky right over here. Again, these candles are just nuts, guys. They're just, I mean, but if you kind of step back and you look, you can see support is technically holding, right? So, you know, looking at the hourly, if we go to the hourly, it is rolling over a bit on the hourly. But, you know, again, this could, it's a day by day, you know, it's just one of those day by day things. But if you look at the daily chart, price is still moving up, but it could easily fail and fall back down to support, right? It's still bullish if it rides this trend, right? If it stays in this trend and holds basically $300, you know, right where that 200 SMA is, right around here. If it holds above 300 and stays in this channel, then we're still bullish. The candlesticks, they look a mess right now. So this is the day by day. If that makes, hopefully that helps you, Dave. Eli, what's this? Eli Callaway Golf. So you'll see Callaway Golf has kind of a similar pattern as the SPY. It's a little bit overextended on the daily. It's near resistance at 1739. So near holding 9 EMA on daily in up channel, but near resistance of 200 SMA. Watch if price can get above 1739-ish. So basically price needs to get above that 200 SMA, right around that 1379-ish. Yeah, we do some in the trade room. You know, some people do day trading options, all that kind of stuff. So I haven't been doing them live. I probably will in a little bit. I'm doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So, you know, Rose does. She does futures. We teach day trading options, stuff like that in our trade room. You're welcome, by the way, Dave. All right. Eric or Erickson. I don't know if I like that doji. I'm actually going to get rid of... Yeah, I'm going to get rid of Erickson. And I'm actually going to put Apple on for a reversal to the downside. Because Apple's starting to roll over on the hourly. And I'm just seeing here basically kind of a dark cloud cover. So I'm looking at this one to see, you know, if this will fall back down at least just maybe to the 9 EMA at least, you know. So kind of like, you know, price is at resistance. It may want to kind of come back some. You know, it's a bit overextended, so watch. And there's a gap on the daily right here. Or is there? Yeah, there's a gap right around that 345 down to 343. And then you can see some resistance right around, or support. So let me do 351.59. Possible reversal down on daily and 1 hour. Watch for support at 50 SMA on 1 hour and daily gap 343 to 345-ish. So basically, if the hourly continues to fail, watch for support right around that 50 SMA and then the gap below on the daily. All right, so that is the watch list for tomorrow. Yeah, no, Kyra, this is not trading. This is just a watch list right now. So I'm just building the watch list for tomorrow. So when I do these videos, this is just preparing the watch list that we do each night on the website, which I'll show you. In un momento. Right over here. So we post our daily watch list and our swing trade, our day trade and swing trade watch list here each night, and then I post the alerts over here that coincide with the watch list each night. So that's what I'm working on right now for you guys. So I'm actually just going to work on posting it right now. So if you guys have some questions or stuff, I will look things up or talk to you guys while I'm updating the website. What's the date tomorrow? It's 18th. Also, Dave, by the way, I've posted just to answer some questions for you. I've been recording some trades for you. Let's see, trading alerts. Right up over here on the YouTubes. So under play, you'll see these ones right here. I've been posting some live trades like scalps for you guys. Under playlists, live trades right here. Okay, some of them are private. Oops. That's not right. Let me just do right here. View full playlist. Right here. So one of them was private. I haven't posted yet, but I recorded some trades for you of some live scalps if you wanted to check those out. So those are some live day trades, scalps that I was recording for you guys. So you can take a look there. Hopefully those will help you if you want to see some that I just did recently for you guys. Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, first time this time of day. Yeah, so a couple times a week, 2 or 3 times a week, I'll do like the watch list for the following day after hours when the market closes. And it's also my time that I get to practice my comedic routine. That's where I practice, where I see how many members will stick around because they love what I'm saying, and then how many members will quit because I trigger them, right? So it's kind of a, I don't know. I wish we had a metrics. I was talking to Dan the other day. I was like, Dan was saying he wished he had a metrics to see how many people I get if I if when I'm recording and doing my videos, if more people join or if more people quit. We don't know. So it'll be, because I have a very polarizing kind of personality. So if I was more vanilla, it would just be maybe there'd be a net positive. I don't know. Maybe my personality gets more people to join rather than quit. I don't know. But when we do get negative comments here or there, it's usually with something that I've done. So, I'm still not quite sure yet. HVAC Trader says, I'm still here. Love it. Love to hear it. Guys, I try, when I talk to you guys, I try to use logic when I do things, right? So I have biases like everybody else. I'm a human being, so there's things I believe and, stuff like that. But in today's world, there's a lot of things like that you use logic that I try to use logic for, but even talking about specific subjects nowadays, you can't talk about pretty much anything without offending somebody on either side, which has nothing to do with logic, right? So everybody has like a huge opinion on everything. And sorry guys, I'm doing 2 things at once. So did I already create that folder? Yeah, where is my folder? Was I? Oh, there it is. Penny stocks list 6, 18, 20. Yeah, so like, if you just have any subjects nowadays, right? Like, if I just say the word coronavirus, right? Immediately, people have opinions, right? One way or the other. But then, like, if you ask questions about anything, like let's say about masks, I joke around or I say things about masks or I talk about that. That's actually not a political, so I'm not being political when I do that. Unfortunately, nowadays, a lot of people that are pro-mask, there seems to be sides people take nowadays that, if you're pro wearing mask or not wearing mask, it can become like a political game, back and forth either way. And my brain just asks questions, just very logical questions, And then some people might say, question things. So I don't know if I'll go in triggering mode right now. Maybe I'll just be polite. Like, what do you use to get the news? Oh, Dave, I am not going to fall into your trap. I will not tell you my news source. I will not fall into the trap. Right? I can't, guys. I use Fauci. I get all of my news from Fauci. Fauci is my number one news source on everything. Although, in fairness, it's hard to not be confused by Fauci because Fauci's given us a different story every time he talks. Which is like the news, if in fairness. So he's kind of like the news. They tell you a different story. All the news sources. They tell you one thing one day and another thing another day. Right? Kind of like Fauci. Fauci said coronavirus won't hurt humans. Now it hurts humans. Fauci says don't wear a mask. Now everybody's got to wear a mask. That's not political. I've seen the videos for myself. I've seen them on television say this. Coronavirus won't hurt us. This is back in January, February. And then right around the same time, don't wear masks. The entire world's wearing a mask now. And that guy is God to a lot of people. What he says goes. So, I get my news sources from Fauci. Fauci pretty much single-handedly crashed the stock market for the past few months. That guy's got it. Like, if anybody wants to know I can say this because I'm Italian, I don't know, maybe the mob is still around or something. He got a lot of power, man, because that guy had the power. He just spoke in the market. Every time he would speak, the market dropped. If you guys notice, I don't know if there's any coincidence, he hasn't talked in a while, and the market keeps going up. So, I don't know if there's any correlation to that, but who knows? Farouk says, I think your session takes off the long, day-long stress we as traders have. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I do hold back a lot, though. So in fairness, I may actually say something where you might say, it might actually, for some people that listen to when I'm talking, I may actually add more stress to the rest of their day. So, I did get an update. I did hear from some loved ones in the Florida area. They are, they are over the 65 age, the ones that are most vulnerable and at risk in Florida. They they said they're going out, going to bars and drinking and stuff. Much better life and more interesting than I have. And I'm, 20 years younger. And so I asked the question, are you wearing your masks? Nope. They aren't wearing their masks. They're over 60 years old, going out drinking, going to bars. They're not wearing masks. And they don't care. It's that Gen X generation. They don't care. And so I'm not wearing mine either. I know at some restaurants, I hear some places, these people go to, that's again, so this is my logic brain, right? So they tell you again, first of all, hold on. Actually, I have somebody asking stock market questions, so I got to answer these. Gabe says, as a beginner, what should I focus on learning besides terminology? Any trends I should learn, certain markets? Well, there's no quick way to answer that question other than go to our website and take our free courses. For free, we have a ton of courses. So you got to decide. I take our basic stock course first and then determine, are you a day trader, swing trader, or an options trader? And then you take the corresponding course or courses. That'll keep you busy for quite a long time. But yeah, take our free courses. That'll be the simplest thing I can teach you. It's going to take a long time, takes a while. And then if you want to see us and try us out, we have a 14-day trial. You could try us out up over here if you want to stalk us and see, are you guys worth it? Are you guys scammers? Are you trying to scam me for my money? You could try us out for a couple weeks and see if you like us and see if we're scammers. Paul says, well, Paul says, so Fauci spoke in circles and never gave real answers. He's the only scientist I've ever seen that speaks in possibilities and probabilities and never spoke about data and case studies. Well, so I partially agree, but I also disagree in the sense, the reason why I disagree is Fauci did talk in very firm, if you guys, what the heck happened to my, trying to do two things at once. There we go. Fauci firmly said in the very beginning when he was interviewed, coronavirus doesn't affect human beings. He said that. That wasn't even a possibility. He didn't even say, I don't even know. He says, no, we have nothing to worry about. Fauci also said we don't need to be wearing masks because he said it'll maybe stop a particle or so. But if you guys also, that's what I was trying to say to you guys. It's the, remember, they said masks don't work in the beginning. Then they said only N95 masks work. And if you owned an N95 mask, you had to give them to the medical community. So here's my logic. Again, I love healthcare workers. I have people that are in healthcare, support the law. Tim's a cop, right? So Tim, our business partner, he's a police officer. I have friends and family that are in the medical industry, right? But my logical brain, and call me selfish, say, listen, I try to be a Christian, but I'm a human being, and I get selfish and I get protective of myself, right, as well. So I'm not right? So I don't necessarily want to die, right? So do I want other people to die? No. But if it comes down to it, selfishly, I'm a human being. I'd prefer to live over somebody else if I have a choice, right? I'd prefer not to die. I think that's human nature, right? So if somebody's dying in a hospital bed, I feel bad. I don't like that. But in fairness, I'd rather live than them. I mean, if I'm being, I think most people would, right? They're, if you don't have to die, you're not going to want to die, right? So here I was stocked up. I had N95 masks, and they told me, basically they tried to mask shame me into giving them my N95 masks. And in fairness, the N95 masks were the only ones that actually work. Potentially 95% of the time. That's what I learned. That's what N95 means. It's 95% of the time. So now my logical brain says, okay, N95 is the best. I'm supposed to give them to medical professionals so they can save somebody else's life while my life could die. So I got to give up my like I got to say I'm going to die because some other person needs my mask. Like, sorry, I'm not going to die. I'm not giving you my mask. I'm not even wearing my N95 mask anymore. Anyways, that's besides the point. N95 only works 95% of the time. It's your best shot. So then I bring myself to the store. Then the entire time, guys, of Corona for 2 months, I was the one in, and I'm taking credit for this. And if you don't like it, that's fine. I was the idiot. I was the only one in the stores. I was going to the grocery stores. I was wearing an N95 mask, and nobody else was wearing masks. When we were flattening the curve, I was the only fool in Connecticut, in fairness, one of the only fools wearing an N95 mask or a mask in general. So 90% of the place, nobody was wearing a mask when we're flattening the curve, right? The curve gets flattened. We start to open up everything. Then magically, everybody's wearing a mask after you flatten the curve. And then I say to myself, well, why are you wearing masks? Because they don't work. Fauci said they didn't work. Fauci told us they don't work. And even N95 masks say they only work 95% of the time. And everybody that's wearing a mask isn't wearing an N95 mask. So why the heck are we wearing masks if they don't work? That's not political, guys. That's a very logical question. Angel's not updating the watch. What the heck? Angel, if you're listening, you're not updating the dates on the watch list pages properly. What the heck? Angel, are you on? I need to give you a hand slap. Hold on, I'm trying to look here. What the heck? Yes, every day we need to update those. We need to update those right here. So I'm looking down here at the daily lists, and the last date should be. So basically, I update them every day. So basically, yeah. All right, so any of you guys that's been wondering, guys, it's Angel's fault that they're not updated here. I'm blaming Angel. I'll work on maybe fixing them. Sorry, guys, I just got triggered. Dang it. Now I gotta fix that. Well, thank you, Angel. I do appreciate that. We're trying to provide service for our members. And so every day we just drag the previous day's watch list down to the previous days. And then that'll be that. So now I'll fix them. I will fix them, and does that make sense, Angel? Angel, don't be a wise guy. A wise gal. 616. When's the last one I did? $611. 11. And then 610. All right, so now I just 18, 17, 16, 11, 15, 14. I don't know which other dates there were. Angel, that's funny. All right. Let's see some of your comments here. What did it say? Nia says, sorry, I need to not post off No, I hear you. Richard says, I hear vodka kills the virus. What part of Florida? West Coast. Oh, that's funny. Kyra says, well, man, I have so many mask thoughts, right? So Kyra says, I was attacked in the grocery store for not wearing my mask all the way to cover my nose. California is crazy. So in fairness, guys, you know what I do now? I'm gonna tell you straight up, and some of you guys are not gonna like this. I'm done. I'm done with the mask, but I have to wear them in Connecticut where I live. So you know what I do now? Okay, part of it's an FU. The reason why, so part of me, in fairness, I think at heart, I'm kind of saying FU when I'm doing this. However, there is also a logical reason that I'm doing it as well, right? That's what I want to go back to tell you guys, right? So masks don't work. They say they don't work. Fauci tell us they don't work. After we flatten the curve, now why wasn't everybody wearing a mask when you're flattening the curve? Would make logical sense to me. Anyways, okay, so now everybody's going to wear them when it's summertime and it's hot. They also say never contaminate your mask. So now it's hot, everybody's going to contaminate their mask because you got sweat and drool and snot and food and dirty hands on your mask that you're doing what? Right on your face. It's in your face. You're just sucking in all your germs. It's also contaminating your immune system. So what does Corona do? It attacks the people that have a weakened immune system. So why the fuck am I going to weaken my own immune system with my own germs and hurt myself even more? How do you build up your immune system? Through freaking germs. You need to let the germs come in your body. 99+% of people are going to live if you get Corona. I could have Corona and be immune, I'm sorry. I mean, I can infect you can say I can give it to somebody else. I could get the flu and give flu to my grandma and kill her. You know what I mean? It's life. That's the world, right? So don't contaminate your mask. So back to what I was saying with Kyra, what I actually do now, I actually do go and I bought those gator masks that kind of pull up. You know what I actually do? I actually many times show my nose. Why do you say, why are you a dick in doing that? Well, number one, I'm being kind of a dick in doing it to say, screw you, right? So I know, put the mask over my nose, but I also know the mask doesn't even work anyway. So what the hell's the point of even wearing the stupid thing? But also, I'm also thinking logically, I want to get the germs. So I can do what? Build the immunity, because if I weaken my immune system by not letting the germs come in, that's how you get sick. Duh. And you don't think they don't know that stuff? Come on, think about it. So I'm the guy, Kyra. I'm actually showing my nose on purpose. Now, would I do that in California? Probably not. No. I ain't that crazy. Connecticut, I do it a little bit. But now, I actually kind of play the game a little bit. I kind of just put it up a little bit. I actually kind of go up and down. I let my nose come out a little bit, and other times I don't. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Why are a lot of the comments double posting? IDEX. Let me take a look at IDEX. IDEX. Hey. Flag pattern in the after hours. Yeah, it's a bit overextended up there. On the hourly, possibly. Let's look at a 5-minute. Kind of flagging. I just not a fan when they're super extended, but I see what you're saying. It's got to move up to that 240-ish area. Lorraine says she refused to wear them. You hear Connecticut is awful. Why are comments posting several times? That's super weird. I will look at FSK. You hear Connecticut is awful. In fairness, I actually... It's not great, but it's not the worst. It's manageable. It's just annoyance, you know what I mean? FSK is not looking so hot. It's failing the 20 EMA, got support around the 50. What the heck? Why is Oh, this is what I wanted to do. There we go. Let me go back to FSK. I've been doing multiple chart layouts. So yeah, it's failing the 20. It's got some support around the 200. It's bouncing. It could, if it needs to go red to green. It's got some, well, maybe doing, it's got some resistance up in this area here. Hold on, let me try to, I gotta fix this before I rant. I'll get to more of your comments in a minute. I need to update the watch list pages. Angel. Guys, I gotta figure out what I'm doing for dinner. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'll go get Chick-fil-A. Maybe I'll go for a drive and get Chick-fil-A. You know why, guys? It's terrible for me, and guess what it'll do? Weaken my immune system. Well, my immune system's strong as an ox. Yeah, maybe I'll do... What day is it today? Wednesday? Yeah, maybe I'll go do Chick-fil-A. That might be good. 6:17. Alright, so that's 6, 7, 18, 6, 17. Let's do 6, 16. 6, 16. 16. 611. 610. There we go. All right, so now those are updated. I think that's all good now. 6:18, 17, 16. Chick-fil-A? Do I want to do Chick-fil-A? Last time I went to Chick-fil-A about a week ago. That's what I might do. I might go Chick-fil-A and then go get ice cream afterwards. Really good ice cream. Chick-fil-A, the line was like crazy. There was probably, I don't even know, 30 cars last time in the drive-thru. Chick-fil-A is booming right now. No, they don't have stock. Never mind. So let me take a look at your comments. You got a lot of FSK. I did that. Yeah, you can't go wrong with $1 McNuggets chicken. Nope, those are terrible. McChicken, $1 McChicken. I disagree. I mean, price wise, sure, but I mean, I would much rather have Chick-fil-A. What's that song? Dan sings it all the time. What you want? Chick-fil-A. What is that song? Angel, you probably know that song. Dan's always singing it. I don't know what that is. I probably couldn't play it on YouTube, though. Steven, every little bit helps. Wear your mask to protect others, and when you get home, wipe your hands all over your face. Okay, I like the idea with the wiping my hands all over my face, but you have to explain to me, just seriously, how does the mask help others? If I'm not wearing an N95 mask, Fauci said it doesn't work. Fauci told us. The whole medical community says we don't need to wear them. They've said the entire time not to wear them. And if we should have been wearing them, they're letting other tons of people getting killed. N95 is the only ones that have a 95% chance of working. Every other mask doesn't work. So how are you helping others if they don't work? That's what I don't... If they wanted everybody wearing N95 masks, okay, that's a different story, but... or just let the weak ones die, whatevs. I mean, it is, hate to say it, but it's kind of what are you going to do? You can't shut the country down forever. Like, just think logically, man. It's not political. Just think. You can't shut down forever. The death rate from corona is less than the flu. I don't have those statistics. Go to CDC website. There's less than a 0.1% of chance that you're going to die from corona. The flu, it is more deadlier statistically death rate than the flu, or the flu is more. You don't shut the country down in the world for the flu. You buy Tyson frozen chicken tenders, lettuce, tomato, mayo, and ketchup, Costco brioche bun, just as good as Chick-fil-A. Well, potentially. N95 protects you. Plain mask reduce droplets from everyone else, but they have no idea, honestly. I mean, Fauci said, it maybe stops a drop. That's what Fauci said. That's what he said. You hear Richard says, I hear vodka kills the virus. I'm not talking that it's impossible to shop in your store unless you're at. Is it the same in other states? I don't know. It's an in-between. I don't think it's bad as some other states, but overall it's more annoyance. Not too many people wear a mask. In Texas, you see a few folks with masks, but for the most part, people don't wear a mask here. You refuse to wear a mask. You have guns, that's why. Nobody messes up in it. Yeah, it's true. Okay, dinner ready. Chat with you tomorrow. Later, Susie Q. Oh, your wife works at IDEX? Yeah, it's just a little bit extended at the moment, so. What the heck? Why is something's going on? I need to check something real quick. Are you guys, can anybody in the Facebook group, if you're listening on Facebook, something's wrong with the connection with this streaming service. Let me see if there's it's not streaming, I don't think, properly in the Facebook group. Or it is, and our group went dead. Let's see. Yeah, guess it is. Interesting. That's very odd. So Nancy says, the masks cut down on the potential of your snot, spit, saliva being spread in the air if you cough or sneeze. Okay. So why didn't they have us wearing them when we were flattening the curve for 3 months? I mean, so my brain says, if that works on that, why did Fauci say that they don't work? And we should have been wearing them the entire time. You can say because we were stuck at home. No, we weren't. We still had to go to the grocery store and out in public. We should have known this stuff if you're medical professionals from the very beginning. All right. A regular mask protects others from you. Not what Fauci said. Fauci said they don't help. I don't know. That's my rant for the day, guys. Bottom line, I'm only wearing it if I have to. And if you see me out and about and you stalk, if you see my nose out and about, it's one of two things. It's probably 60% of me saying F you to this corona in the whole process. And the other 40% is me saying I want the germs. So that's that. I will catch you all later. Have a great evening, everybody. And I'll see you all later. Enjoy.